Hey all, I thought I would hold myself accountable today because I've always said that I would share my life and my story authentically and as it is on Instagram. The trouble is that I am so busy that sometimes I forget. And whilst I'm in an absolute routine of my morning workout and meditations and the likes that I fit into that morning, it runs on rails. There's a huge chunk of my day when obviously it just goes silent, and then I'm back on an evening. And the reason for that is I work full time. And I've had loads of chats to people who are considering a side income themselves, because we know that finances are tight. We know the economy has genuinely seen this generation off. And those of us that have had dreams of being self-sufficient and financially free and able to flex our life around our employment by this stage in our life are feeling a little bit disappointed. But with the rise of the role of the woman, the accessibility to hosts of people through social media, network marketing as a form of income generation has become a really, really strong opportunity for women. With that comes some horrible reputational damage, because in the early days, back in the sort of 70s, there were some really, really underhand companies operating. Thankfully, the legislation within this country and many others too have tightened up on that, and it is impossible to get involved in a network marketing company now and put yourself at risk. We actually have a limit of £200 for a starter pack to get your own gym membership and your own products and nutrition all sorted. There's no business cost at all to get started, and that is because the UK government want to protect us, and I think that's fantastic. Having fallen foul once before, having to buy a four-figure load of products to try and start. So I've been burned myself. What is different about what we do now? Network marketing is designed not as sales. It's designed so that those people that love the products and use the products anyway and then recommend word of mouth do it naturally, and it just compensates people for making that recommendation. So I know that I regularly recommend, in fact daily, I recommend that people use the Calm app in order to calm their mind and reduce stress. Now, I don't get a penny for doing that. I also recommend films or recipes and the likes, and I don't get a penny for that either. And I'm sure you do the same for many products that you love, be it health and beauty products, brands of clothing, you know, food for your dog, whatever it is that takes your fancy. I started my Beachbody journey a year ago, 14 months ago. I had been watching an amazing woman over in the United States for quite some time and had seen her deal with quite a stressful pregnancy, birth, and then just cutting yourself some slack and getting over the birth of that child in a time frame that just was kind to her body. She loved food, she loves margaritas, I love champagne, but she also likes working out, and so do I. And having been a mum that was stuck at home and really struggled with mental health issues because I couldn't work out, I really resonated with her. Now, that phase of my life is gone because the boys are both in double figures now, and life does get a lot easier. So those of you that are struggling, it does get easier, trust me. And, you know, your kids will, they're so amazing at coping with pressures. So whether you're working full time or whether you're a stay-at-home mum, it doesn't matter. Your children will love you unconditionally, and we will love them back unconditionally. And that bond is unique to every family scenario. But if you do want more community in your life, if you do want to be a healthier version of yourself, if you feel a bit lonely, if you're lacking a little bit of direction in your life, if you've forgotten what your young version of you's dreams were, then having a morning routine, and it's not compulsory to do any of this in the morning, but what it does is it buys you back time in your day. So by getting up and being focused and working on yourself so that you increase your resilience and reduce your stress, it just means that you get so much more done during the day and your relationships start to be much better quality. So what I'm trying to say really is that, yes, I'm extremely busy. I work, 8, 10, 12-hour days, Monday to Friday, a lot of pressure. I'm in the military. My mindset is very much naturally work till you drop. But I've learned and taught myself over the last 5 or 6 years, really, to be a little bit kinder on myself. And the amazing thing is that by investing in me, investing in my health, investing in my fitness, spending more time with positive people, be that in person or online, the quality of my life has improved significantly. The version of me that goes to work is more confident, is more self-assured, is less stressful, has more capacity. I like to think I bring a ray of sunshine or a rainbow into the office every day. There's a lot going on, and if work is all you've got in your life, then when work's not great, life's not great. So if you can wrap something around that, like I have, and genuinely ground your thought processes, learn some tactics on how not to spiral into stressful reactions to scenarios, be able to step back and view your feelings for what they are, challenge your own thoughts, run on most efficient energy because you're not jumping from one sugar high to sugar low and back again. It really just puts your life on a much, much more steady course. So the fact that I work 8, 10, 12-hour days means nothing anymore, because the time I have at work is so much richer, and the time I have in the morning that I dedicate to me is when I'm most awake. I never like getting up out of the bed, so you might as well get up and not like getting up at 5 than not like get up at 7 and then be rushing around and forget something and be stressed because the traffic's not going in your favour. So working out is not for working out's sake. It's all about mental and physical health. And you would be amazed if you sat down and calculated out in your 24 hours how many hours you sleep. So take off your 8. That gives you 16 hours. Even if you work 8 hours a day and you commute, you've still got a huge chunk of time there that if you chose to have goals and direction and were decisive with that time, you too could build an amazing opportunity like myself and my husband have. It's brought us so close together because we are both focused on creating a life of flexibility, of time, of just being back in control so that we can spend, the teenage years with our boys fully present, fully financially stable, and filling it with just loads of memories. So we've been in the business 14 months. In September, if you've been following me that long, you'll realise that I earned a 3-day break to Marbella with all the top coaches in the UK. I think I came 23rd out of 23rd. The top 50 all went to Marbella. It was an absolutely fantastic weekend. It was fantastic. It really supercharged the business, really supercharged my energy on focusing on the business. And in 3 weeks' time, we will be arriving in Punta Cana. So that's our second earned holiday within 14 months. So think big, dream big. If you want it enough, trust me, you can create this. All you have to do is find a few pockets of 20 minutes in a day, 60 minutes plus a workout, and it's as simple as that, because it's so duplicatable that I can show you exactly how it works. And I get that life gets busy, but when it's valuable and there's a direction for all your focus and energy, it just becomes so worthwhile. So reach out if this resonates, because I'd love to help you.